All right, good morning, everybody. This is Randy Weckerly again with the Distillery Channel, coming to you live on our platform of all the distilleries, breweries, and wineries of the world, and all those that love golf. And I have sitting next to me a fine young, brand new golfer to the TPC, the Players Championship this year, JT Poston. Good morning, JT. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
Well, we want to have you on and get to know your story. We found out a little bit about you. Tell us how the last couple of years, where you've been, what you've been doing, and how you got here.
Yeah, so third year on tour. First year at the Players, but before getting out here, I played college golf in Western Carolina, in the mountains of North Carolina. And played 4 years, graduated with a degree in finance, and turned pro that fall.
Did you? Did you go through qualifying then? Or?
I did. I did not get through Q school, so I missed getting through first stage by a shot. So I started 2016 with no status. I Mondayed into a web event in Indiana and chipped in on my last hole for eagle to finish top 25, which got me into next week. And that next week I finished solo third, and that got me enough money to play the rest of the year.
So now is that on the regular tour then?
That was on the web.com.
So if you're enough money and just play your way on.
Yeah, so that got me enough money. If you don't have status, you have to basically earn enough money to get status for that current year.
So that's sort of what Patrick Reed did. Did he do that on the
He did that on the big tour.
Big tour. So he qualified like six. I hate to talk about Patrick, but I mean, there's a lot of different ways to get to it.
Right, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I mean, that got me on the web for the second half of the season, and I played well the rest of the year and ended up getting my tour card at the end of that same season.
Of 17?
Of 16.
Of 16. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so basically went from not having any status, not knowing where I was going to play, doing Monday qualifiers for the web, to playing in Napa in my first PGA Tour event as a member later that fall.
So now you're here. You have to be. What's the status that you have to play here? What is that next step?
You got to be fully exempt. So a lot of guys, you get your tour card through the web.com tour, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're fully exempt.
Right.
You're going to get into a lot of events, but you still have to worry about a reshuffle. You still have to, kind of wait and see and just kind of play whenever you know you're in tournaments.
So that reshuffle is a little mystery to people watching. Have you figured it out?
Well, thankfully I don't have to worry about it.
I mean, back when you didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, back then it was just you needed to play well, and you needed to play well early, so you were ahead of the other guys in your category. And that basically meant that you would get into more tournaments, especially at the first part of the year, this time of year.
So what do you think of this event, the golf course and the venue?
The golf course is great. A lot of guys talk about the difference between playing it in May and March. Yeah. I've never played it in May, so I don't know any better, which I think could be a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's playing long, it's soft. It's great.
Gotta come out, okay?
So now you're living.
We gotta wrap it up.
I'm sorry.
Pop
Okay.
on, bud.
All right, thank you much.